Hello friends and welcome back. I am very excited to be sharing some Christmas 2024 decorating with you. This year has been such a whirlwind. It's crazy to me that we are already like in the holiday season, and it feels like such a whirlwind every year with the holidays and the decorating, the endless events happening. And it seems with each passing year that it goes quicker and quicker. So it's easy to lose sight of the magic, and if I'm honest, there have been many moments of feeling rushed and uninspired, overwhelmed, especially because we also have a kitchen renovation going on simultaneously. So instead of being able to decorate this all at once, I did it little by little, just finding like sparks of inspiration where I could and decorating within those moments when I had a chance to. So I just thought I'd mention it because I know that this is a pretty common feeling that many of us feel around this time of year, especially now with social media and so many people posting how they're decorating their beautiful homes, and it looks like no one else is struggling with kind of getting into the spirit. It was 90 degrees through like some of October for us here. So it just didn't even feel like time to decorate, if I'm being honest. But regardless, I did get into the spirit, kind of just making myself get up the garland and get up the tree. Really helped me to just slowly kind of get myself into the spirit. So as you watch today, I hope it gives you a sense of calm and a spark of inspiration. Let this be a reminder that the magic of the season doesn't live in perfection. It lives in the heart you bring to it. I loved the way the mantle came out last year, so I decided to recreate it this year. However, I added an extra garland on each side so that it cascades all the way down the side of the mantle and kind of pools onto the floor, which I think is just so pretty. And then I fill it out with some of these Norfolk pine picks. I buy all of these at Kirkland's. They have really great pricing and they're very realistic looking. I am not somebody who thinks you need to buy a bunch of new decor every year, but I do think a garland, like if you're going to buy anything, really nice quality garlands are a great investment because you'll use them year after year. I did end up also purchasing some ribbon this year because the ones that I purchased last year were supposed to be this beautiful burgundy and they were a bright red. So I found these ones. This is definitely more what I was looking for, and went ahead and purchased them. I hung 2 long, pretty droopy bows on each side, and then I grabbed one tail of each of those bows and joined them in the center. I think it's so pretty, and I'm very inspired by the Victorian era, and I feel like this simple, beautiful look very much looks Victorian. I got this really pretty deep olive velvet ribbon. Now it looks brown on camera, but it is like a deep olive tone. I also got their burgundy in it, but the burgundy looks pinkish. So I ended up not using that one because I initially was going to kind of mix up the bow colors over here. But I ended up ordering a satin ribbon for my burgundy that works a lot better. It's also double face, which is so much easier than having a ribbon like this where you really have one side that you're wanting to show. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing ribbon, but such a simple, easy way to add a festive touch is just to tie a bow on it. I also got these twinkling lights from Target. These were, I think, on sale for $1.25 or something a box. So I'm sure that they won't last for years and years. However, they are really pretty twinkle lights, and I decided to just wrap them through. I used, I want to say 4 boxes on the tree just to give extra light, extra twinkle, and it really lit up the tree and made it look so pretty. This cedar garland was also a purchase from Kirkland's. This is a 15-foot garland, and I thought this would be perfect to drape over the staircase or around like our large archway. That would be another great space for it. And yeah, I'm still using my banister ties that I purchased years ago. I cover them with ribbon, but they're so much easier to be able to tie and then unwrap when I need to add lights in or anything else that I need to tie in. They're just really easy to undo and redo however many times you need as you're setting up your garland. I wanted to give the Curio Cabinet of Curiosities a little Christmassy touch, so I do like to keep kind of oddity type pieces in here, just kind of strange things. It's another thing that I love about the Victorian era is just the morbid curiosity. And so I'm keeping in the things that were in here for Halloween. However, they've actually been in here all year long. But I'm going to add some greenery and some bows and just kind of fluff it a little bit to give it a Christmas touch. So just kind of a fun little tidbit about this cabinet. It always smells really good because shortly after I got it, I put some Palo Santo sticks and some sage in this little bowl in here. And, you know, especially old cabinets and things, a lot of times have like a stale smell to them. And I really just put them in here to store them in here. But it smells so good every time I open this cabinet. And I've had them in here basically since I got it, which was over a year ago. So if you have a stale old vintage piece that needs like just a little refreshing, just grab some Palo Santo sticks and put those in there, and it will smell so good. I really wanted to use a lot of natural elements to decorate the tree this year. I have done the berries the last several years and I love the way it looks, so I just keep doing it. Um, I have used the navy berries for, I think this will be the third year now, and I get questions about them all the time. They're from Hobby Lobby. I don't know for sure if they still sell them or not. The red ones I've used the past 2 years, and I know that they still have them. They're also from Hobby Lobby. But yeah, they just give such fun like shape and texture to the tree, so I really like to use them. I actually, with the red ones specifically, I kind of bend them down to kind of have that same weeping effect that this tree has, and it fits really nicely with the shape. The battery operated candles are from Amazon. I'll have them linked down below. Anything I'm able to link, I will. Hobby Lobby does not keep all of their inventory online, so I'm not able to always link the products that they have. These ornaments were from Kirkland's last year. I did not see them there this year, but they're really pretty. They're a little bit different than most of the other ornaments that I have on the tree, but something about them it's kind of like a subtle glam. And then for our DIY ornament this year, I actually saw these cardboard stars at the end of the season last year. They were on major sale, so I picked them up and I decided just to simply rub and buff them. Nothing crazy. I went in with antique gold and I was going to go back over them with ebony to give them a bit of an aged look. I ended up deciding to mix the ebony and the antique gold together first before applying it, and I think that was definitely the way to go so that I didn't get too heavy-handed with the dark. It gave it the perfect aged gold look. So highly recommend. That's how I'm going to be using my rub and buff from now on. I ended up pulling out my fall box of fall florals, Halloween florals, again because I got this idea to use my spooky branches in the tree just for another natural element. And I love this like dark, moody feel that it has. So I ran up, grabbed the box down. Jameson was like, "Mom, why is the Halloween box down?" But I really like the addition of these. I have a ton of these spooky branches. They're also from Hobby Lobby. I have tons of them because I love using them for Halloween, but now I'm using them for Christmas. And I think this is just a great example of shopping your home and reimagining what you already have that you can use to create something a little bit different without like going out and spending a ton of money on brand new stuff every single year. I found this magical little vintage ornament at an estate sale for a couple dollars several weeks ago, and I just love it. It's my new favorite ornament with the books and the little bookshelf, so I had to share that one, and it is kind of front and center on the tree because I just love it. I'm also using my amber glass ornaments that I DIY'd a couple years ago, and the black ones that kind of have that velvety, like textured look to them. I'm using those again this year as well. I will link the videos down below that have those DIYs in them. And then now I'm just going to use that olive ribbon, and I will also use a satin burgundy ribbon that I was able to find that matches pretty closely with the ribbon on the mantle to just tie some long droopy bows on the ends of the branches. And I love the way this looks. I think it turned out really pretty. I also really love using these kind of traditional colors in deeper tones. So using the burgundy and the olive rather than kind of the brighter, more traditional version of them. I think it just elevates the look a little bit, makes it look a little bit more sophisticated, but still feels really traditional. And while I had my fall box out, I just grabbed these florals because I felt like it needed something to fill out the inside a little bit. I used a plaid ribbon last year that was pretty thick that I was able to kind of add thicker, fuller moments within the tree that I didn't want to use this year. And so I grabbed these and just tried it, and I actually ended up liking it. So again, just reimagining using things that you already have around the house, and it fits really well with the Moody theme and also the kind of natural elements that we're going for. So this is how the tree turned out. I still have a couple of ornaments that I want to add that I forgot to put on in this video, and then I need to do something to the top. So in previous years I've done picks at the top just to create some movement and some interest up there. I'm also considering maybe doing a star. I saw kind of like a wicker star, so would look very natural, would fit in really well with the tree. So I'm thinking about doing that. We need to switch out some prints. I have some candles and some vintage ice skates that I want to add over in the mantle area. And then of course there's so much left of the house that I need to do. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you kind of a final look at everything, and be sure to subscribe because we've got a lot more decorating to do.